Hello students, this is Vinay sir, your mathematics teacher. Once again, I welcome you all to the online class organized by Alchemy School. In previous class, we all have seen how we can solve the questions given in exercise 2.2. We all have completed exercise 2.2. Today we all are going to start a new exercise, that is exercise 2.3. In exercise 2.3, question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3 you can solve by yourself because these questions are based on the multiplication of fractions, and we all have seen how we can multiply two given fractions. Okay, now we all are going to continue the next question, that is question number 4. So let's see what is given in question number 4. In question number 4, we have to compare these two values. First of all, we have to find 2 upon 7 of 3 upon 4. Then we have to find 3 upon 5 of 5 upon 8. Once we get these two values, then after we have to find which value is greater. So let's see how we can find 2 upon 7 of 3 upon 4. So first of all, when we are going to find this value, we can write 2 upon 7 of 3 upon 4 is equal to, we can write 2 upon 7 into 3 upon 4. This of will be replaced by the sign of multiplication. Then after, the numerators will be multiplied. So we can write 2 into 3 and the denominators will be multiplied. So we can write 7 into 4. When we multiply these two values, we will get here 3 2s are 6 and 7 4s are 28. So students, we can see 6 and 28 both are divisible by 2. Okay, so we can divide it. 2 3s are 6 and 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So finally we got here 3 upon 14. Okay, so what is the value of 2 upon 7 of 3 upon 4? That is 3 upon 14. So we can write here 2 upon 7 of 3 upon 4 is 3 upon 14. Okay, the same way we can find the next value. What is the 3 upon 5 of 5 upon 8? So let's see how we can find it. So we can write 3 upon 5 of 5 upon 8. We can write 3 upon 5 into 5 upon 8. Of will be replaced by sign of multiplication, and when we then we will multiply 3 into 5 and 5 into 8. We get here 5 3s are 15 and 8 5s are 40. Okay, we can see both the numbers are divisible by 5. So 5 3s are 15 and 5 8s are 40. So finally we got here 3 upon 8. Okay, so we can write here 3 upon 5 of 5 upon 8 is 3 upon 8. Okay, so now for this we got 3 upon 14 and for this we got 3 upon 8. So now we have to compare these two values and we have to find which one is greater. Then only we can say which one is greater between these two values. Okay, so how we can compare them? To compare these fractions, we have to make the denominators equal. And how we can make the denominators equal? So to make the denominator equal, we have to find the LCM of the denominators. So let's see what will be the LCM of 14 and 8. Okay, so LCM of 14 and 8. 14, 8, 2 7s are, 2 4s are, 2 7, 2 2, 7 and 2 1s are 2 and then 7 1s are 7. Okay, so we can write LCM of 14 and 8 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 7s are 56. So we can write here the LCM of 14 and 8 will be 56. Now we have to make the denominators 56. Okay, so first we will see for this. So we have 3 upon 14. Okay, how we can make it 56? So we have to multiply it by 4. The same time the numerator also will be multiplied by 4. We get here 4 3s are 12 and 14 4s are 56. Okay. Now we have to apply the same procedure. We have to change the denominator of the second value also. So second value is 3 upon 8. We have to multiply 8 by 7 to make it 56. The same time numerator also will be multiplied by 7. We get 7 3s are 21 and 8 7s are 56. Okay. So now we have changed and made the denominators equal. Now easily we can compare these two values. Okay, we have to observe the numerators. Okay, the greater numerator represent the greater value. So we can see this value is greater and this value is smaller. So we can write here 21 upon 56 is greater than 12 upon 56. Okay, we will write the original value for this 21 upon 56 we got for 3 upon 14, and this 3 upon 14 is the value of 2 upon 7 of 3 upon 4. So we will write here 2 upon 7 of 3 upon 4 is greater than 3 upon 5 of 5 upon 8. That's it. So students, the next part of the question number 4 you can solve by yourself by applying the same procedure that already we have discussed here. Now the next question that we all are going to see, that is question number 5. Okay, so let's see what is given in question number 5. In question number 5, Sally wants 4 saplings in a row in her garden. The distance between 2 adjacent saplings is 3 upon 4 meter. Find the distance between first and last sapling. Okay, so already we have discussed, already I told you, whenever we are going to solve a word problem, it is very important to understand the given information. Okay, so here Sally wants 4 saplings in a row. Okay, suppose that she planted 4 saplings in a row. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are the saplings she has planted in a row, and it is given here the distance between 2 adjacent saplings is 3 upon 4. Okay, so these are the adjacent sapling, these 2 are the adjacent sapling, these 2 are the adjacent sapling, and these 2 are the adjacent sapling. The distance between 2 adjacent sapling is 3 upon 4 meter. So between distance between these 2 sapling is 3 upon 4 meter. Distance between these 2 sapling is also 3 upon 4 meter, and distance between these 2 sapling is also 3 upon 4 meter. Okay, we have to find the distance between first sapling and last sapling. So what can we do? We can add these distances. Okay, we can add 3 upon 4, 3 upon 4 and 3 upon 4. Okay, so we can write here, first of all we have to write the information. Distance between 2 adjacent sapling is 3 upon 4 meter. So we can write distance between first and last sapling is equal to 3 upon 4 plus 3 upon 4 plus 3 upon 4. We can see this is the repetition of the same fraction. So we can write it 3 into 3 upon 4 in the form of multiplication. Okay, it will be meter. Okay, so when we multiply these two values, 3 3s are 9 upon 4 meter. When we convert it into mixed form, 4 2s are 8, 1 upon 4 meter. So this is the distance between first sapling and last sapling. So we can write this statement here. Distance between first and last sapling is 2 and 1 upon 4 meter. That's it. The next question that we all are going to see here, that is question number 6. So let's see what is given in question number 6. In question number 6, Lipika reads a book for 1 and 3 upon 4 hours every day. Okay, Lipika reads a book for 1 and 3 upon 4 hours every day. She reads the entire book in 6 days. How many hours in all were required by her to read the book? Okay, so first of all we have to find the information which are given here in questions, and we will write here on first step. Okay, so Lipika reads the book for 1 and 3 upon 4 hours every day. Okay, that is the first information that is given here. Next information is she completed this in 6 days. Okay, so we can write she complete it in 6 days. Okay, so what we are going to find here, so we all are going to find how many hours she used to complete this book. Okay, so for 1 day she reads 1 and 3 upon 4 hours. Okay, for 6 days she reads 1 and 3 upon 4 into 6 hours. So let's find what is the value of 1 and 3 upon 4 into 6. We can convert it into mixed form. 4 1 ja 4 3, 7 upon 4 into 6 upon 1, and we can write 7 into 6 upon 4 into 1. We will write 7 6 ja 42 and 4 1 ja 4. So we have to simplify 4 upon 2 upon 4. We can see both the numbers are divisible by 2. So 2 21 and 2 2 ja 4. We'll get here 21 upon 2. So this is in simplest form. We have to convert it into mixed form. So 2 10s are 20 and 1 upon 2 hours. Okay, so we can write our answer here. Lipika used 10 and 1 upon 2 hours to complete the book. So this is the answer. Okay, so now the next question that we all are going to see here, that is question number 7 of exercise 2.3. So let's see what is given in the question number 7. In question number 7, a car runs 16 km using 1 liter petrol. How much distance will it cover using 2 and 3 upon 4 liter of petrol? So first of all we have to find the informations which are given here. The first information is the car covers 16 km for 1 liter of petrol. Okay, so now we have to find how much distance will it cover when it use 2 and 3 upon 4 liter of petrol. So we can write distance is covered for 2 and 3 upon 4 liter of petrol is 2 and 3 upon 4 into 16. Okay, so we have to multiply these two values to find the total distance. So first of all we have to convert it into mixed fraction. 4 2s are 8 3 11, 11 upon 4 into 16 upon 1. So when we multiply these two values 11 and 16, we get the result 176, and when we multiply 4 into 1, we get the result 4. Okay, so we have to write it in simplest form. So we can write 176 upon 4. Both the numbers are divisible by 2. So 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, and 2 8s are 16. So it is 88 upon 2. Again, both the numbers are divisible by 2. 2 1s are 2, and 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8. So finally, we got here 44 kilometer. Okay. So we can write our answer here. The car covers 44 kilometer for 2 and 3 upon 4 liter of petrol. That's it. So students, we have seen the question number 4, question number 5, question number 6 and question number 7 here. Question number 8 you can solve by yourself. We have completed the exercise, so you can practice these questions one more time so you can understand it better. Okay, when we meet again, then we'll discuss some more questions from the next exercise. Okay, till then, keep practicing, keep learning, stay safe and stay at home. Thank you so much.